Welcome to Di Di's Crafty Corner. My name is Diane and I'm so glad you stopped by. Hi guys, today we're going to work on card number 2. So yesterday we made this super cute basket card and I had all these flowers left over, right? So I've gone ahead and played around and put some of them together. I've come up with an idea that I think is going to look cute. Again, playing off of that purple and yellow. I mean, I've got the pinks in here, right? But I really enjoy the purple and yellow. This time we're going to do a yellow background. And I used just an embossing folder. Trying to speed this up a little bit, right? Use an embossing folder. I'm using a top folding A2. Nope, that one's not top folding. But we are going to use the top folding. So let's make one real quick. Hold please. Hold please. I forgot I don't have these all made up. So we're just going to score it at 5.5. And then we're going to press it down. I think this would have worked okay in landscape as well as portrait, but I think we're going to do it in portrait. Okay. All right, sorry about that. I thought I already had that ready to go, and I did already cut out a circle. Now, I used an oval. My first idea was to use the oval to do a simple frame, if you will. Right? So this, I actually used the inside. Decided to do the whole thing. But at first I thought, well, let's just use the oval frame and we'll build the flowers off of that. But then I wanted to do a nice bold sentiment in the middle. So we're not going to use this. So I just used, you know, this set comes with, there's lots of sets out there that come with both the scallop and the not scallop. I used the not scalloped. And I'm using just the what I had left over from this, right? Okay, so I've already used some of those green leaves to go around a circle. And my idea is to, okay, that's going to drive me nuts. 1 second, please. I meant to do this first. If you guys don't have one of these, very inexpensive. They're on Amazon. But it picks up these little things so quick. All right. I need to be up here where you guys can see me, and all of that was there. Okay, so I'm just going to put this like this, and then we're going to go ahead and decorate it. So this should be very, I'm not going to say it. It's not going to be very quick. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm not going to tape this one down with any double-sided tape, or, you know, with, I'm not going to pop it up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to pop this one up. But I do want to get a little bit of glue on there because it being, having gone through the machine, it's a little warped, not bad. I'm not going to worry too much about whether it's completely level or not because it is a handmade card. You want to try to do your best, but if it's not, it's not. It's really, it's not worth spending 5 minutes or 20 minutes to try to make it right? Because it's all going to be okay. All right. I can still feel those little bitty dots from those flowers. Okay. This we might pop up though. I think we will. I'm just going to go ahead and use these because I have so many and I'm kind of just wanting to use them up. Although, in doing that, you got to pull all these little papers off. It's time to stand and I'm standing. I'm telling you, this watch is out for me. It's either telling me I'm talking too loud or it's telling me to stand when I'm standing. If it's such a smart watch, why doesn't it know? Right? It does do a lot of the things, though, if you guys don't have one, it does do a lot of the things that it says it does. Like, I have fallen quite a few times recently. And it does, actually, if you don't respond, it does call 911 and all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, it's good. It does do what it says it does. All right, let's go ahead and peel these off now. And then I'll use that handy dandy little vacuum to pick them all up. It's a cool little vacuum. I had a big Dirt Devil, but this one, it just hangs on my pegboard. Does its little job when it needs to. All right. I like the fact that these are shiny so you can tell. All right. And then we're just going to put this in the middle. More or less. That looks good, right? Okay. And now here's my idea. So I did this one time in hot pink. If you see it, I shadowed it just a little bit so you can have some white on the background. If you really wanted this to pop, you could have done it the back of your back layers. I did 2 layers of white. You could do this in black, right? Or that dark purple, either one. If a darker color that you're using in your project, right? And then when it goes up against this white background, it's really going to pop. I kept it white, but I kept it shadowed, and then I put my pink layer on top. So that's 3 layers. 2 layers of white, 1 layer of pink. And my idea is to have this go like that. So with that being my idea, then my flowers need to go, I don't want it to go all the way around because these are big flowers. There's only a few little ones. So my idea is to put them like from here and here. So we're going to kind of do the corners, if you will, like that. All right. And I think we'll pop them up. What do you think? Because we can, right? So why not? Now, I think I'm going to do, well, let's just go with the way they're down there. That looks good, right? Let's move this. So I kind of wanted to have my first one start like right here, maybe where that little edge is. And if it goes over, the only thing I need to be mindful of is to make sure I got room for that hello. So we're going to pop this up. And you know what? Just to make sure it's got some extra security there. This isn't going to be mailed. But I do want it to stay on. And because we're putting it on top of something else, it may or may not. And do I want to like pop up? Like maybe every other one? I think that would be fun. So let's do that. And then we could have this one with this little leaf going this way. This is a different color pink. You may not can tell on camera, but it is. We could put the white one up there, but I think we need to have the white down here. And this is the exact same color of this one. So we've got to kind of have to go light there if we're going to do the small. All right, let's play this out on the bottom. I think I want my purple one to be the first one over here. And I want my white one to be the last one. And, or maybe I'll do, I'd forgotten about those leaves going a certain way, so. Okay, let's do that. Kind of not exactly what I wanted, but guess what? It's going to work out just fine because I did put the leaves on prematurely, and that's going to look fine, right? Ooh, I think that's going to look good. Okay, now the question is to pop up everything or not to pop up. And I think we're okay with just popping up part of them. I didn't peel that off, did I? Nope. All right, so again, just using a little bit of the glue, and I'm going to decide where I want it. We're going to go about right there. And then this one we won't pop up. I just got a chill. I just realized I don't have my sweater on. And I just got a little chilly willy. Pretty. Love it. All right, and then this one we won't pop up because that one's popped up. Yep. I like that little leaf being right there. Pretty. Gives us a little something else to focus on, right? It takes your eye somewhere out of this oval. All right, now I think we're gonna pop this one up. That's why I got chilly. The AC just turned on. That's what it is. Got it. Oh, do you know what happened yesterday? Let me tell you a funny story. The little man, my little man, the littlest, Squeak I call him, Squeakadeek, Squeaky, likes to have all the lights on. All the lights on in the house. He goes around and he's almost 6. Yep, I believe he's almost 6. But he likes to have all the lights on, all of them. The lamps, the overhead lights, the fan light, all the lights, hallway light, bathroom light, all the lights. And I'm constantly going around and turning these lights off, right? Well, yesterday he didn't only turn off, and it was a cloudy day yesterday. That looks good, right? I think it does. It could go up maybe a little bit, right? Yeah, it could go right there. See, I just did it again. By the way, guys, thank you so much for all the beautiful comments yesterday. I was up in my feelings, but like I said, these are issues that I am having, but I did get a little hurt about some of the things she said, for sure, but I'm okay. We all survive it, you know? We all survive this stuff. It's not a big deal. Okay, this I can tell already is going to bother me, so we're going to go ahead and twist that around a little bit. And then this one we can pop up, which might look a little funny, but maybe, let's see. And in the process of doing all that, he also decided yesterday to turn the AC down to 48. Now, it was already a cool day here. It was raining. We didn't have a whole lot of sunshine. So the house was already kind of cool, but the house started getting super cold. And I'm like, oh, guys, it's getting cold outside. Maybe because I'm planning on taking them to the pool today. And I'm like, maybe we won't be able to go to the pool tomorrow. So just, you know, looks a little crooked, doesn't it? But we're going to be okay. I think this one maybe needed to come up a little bit. What do you think? A little crooked? It's pretty though, right? It's okay. So to make a long story short, yes, he had turned the air down to 48. I didn't catch it right away, so we're all underneath blankets and all this stuff in the living room. We're going to watch Dog Man, the movie. I bought them. We went to the movie theater and saw Dog Man. Believe me, that, in my opinion, too much money to go to the movie theater with small children. That's all I'm going to say. But we did do that. And then the little baby, the little one, Squeak, the little man, has been begging me to go back and watch it again and again and again. So I bought it. No, no, no. No, no, no. And we were going to watch that. So we're all under blankets, and I'm doing a little bit of wording on the video that I was uploading, and we were just so cold, right? That's when I figured out, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, isn't it? These flowers are so much fun, aren't they? I think we need to be just a little more. Something's not sitting right with me, so let's just rearrange it a little bit while the glue's still tacky. Perfect. All right, that is the finished card. What do you guys think? I think it's super cute. It's almost like a little flowered Easter egg. You know those chocolate Easter eggs you used to get back when you were younger and could eat things like that, that had all the, they were big round Easter eggs. And I think they were full of something, more chocolate or gooey stuff. I don't even remember, but they had the big flower. This is what that kind of reminds me of, right? A little oval Easter egg. Kind of pretty, right? Okay, so this is the card we made. Anyway, going back to the squeak story, he had turned the AC down to 48, and my house was at 68, and we were shivering, and that's why, because he turned the AC down yesterday. A little booger. I'm telling you, he's a little stinker. So now I'm going to have to watch that. I think they make a lock for it, but, you know, he's old enough to know better, so I just told him not to do it again, and we'll see what happens, right? All right, guys, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all your kind words yesterday. You're so sweet, and it did mean the world to me. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. We're going to play with the Lawn Fawn Tada-Arama. Is that what it's called? We're going to play with that die I've never used. It's going to take me a hot minute to figure out how to use it, but we will, and we're going to use it, and we'll see what we think about it, okay? I'm sure you guys have already played with it, but I bought it and left it in a bin, so I'm going to play with it tomorrow. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!